Ahoy, and thank you for joining me again for Yono and the Celestial Elephants. This is Captain Dad speaking. So last time we left off, not a whole lot happened. Elephant came to Earth. Apparently it's been a long time since there's been an elephant. And so now we're just trying to solve a puzzle. Alright. So last time there was this little puzzle I was stumped by. But I realized, like, as soon as I finished up the last video, what the solution was. It's super easy. Just gotta do it before it goes back down. Ooh. Uh-oh. Wrong button. I'm trying to remember where this goes. Guess I'll have to go up here. Oh, guess not. Oh wait, yes it does. Okay. I apologize, it's been quite a while since I've played this, so may take me a minute. Just to refresh my memory on a few things. Alright, the nice little hedgehogs. What does this say? This way to Nightingale City. Alright, good. Ingrid was here, of course. I feel like we've seen that before. Alright, this must be Nightingale City. That was easy. Nightingale City is the capital of the kingdom. To the north is the Sundergarden, City of the Dead, and to the east is Freehaven, the Makani's attempt at a sustainable political union. Okay. Hi, you made it. This is Nightingale City. You already knew that. I wanted to show you the temple and the rest of the monks. I can't wait to see the Grand Master's face when he sees you, but the Queen has issued a demand to meet you, and I really don't think you should keep her waiting very long. Where is Sundara? Oh, she went up ahead, toward the castle. I don't know, she seemed a little nervous to be here for some reason and dodged out of sight pretty quickly. I don't trust her, Yono. I think there's something she's not telling us. Did I screw up again? Should I have kept a better eye on her? Discover if she's up to no good? You did good, Kai. I'll go find this castle and see if I meet Sundara along the way. Hey, Yono, good luck with the Queen. Though I will return to my grave in the Sundergarden someday, I have been staying here in Nightingale City for over 120 years. It's a fascinating place, and it's a very curious thing to watch a city grow like this one has. Okay. Must be up here where the guards are. No, peacock. can't put that on my head. Psst, over here. Hi, Sandara. What are you doing sneaking around in the castle garden? I'm casually avoiding the city guards. But anyway, here's the castle. The queen is waiting for you inside, and from what intelligence I have gathered, there's a lot of typos in this text, and from what intelligence I've gathered, she seems to have something important to say to you. Maybe the end of the world is lurking around the bend after all. Why don't we step inside and meet her then? Maybe you can introduce me. Nope, I'm sorry, but I can't go inside with you. Someone might recognize me, and we wouldn't want that. I just wanted to make sure you found your way to the castle, but I'll sneakily sneak off now, avoiding suspicion. I'll find that goof Kai and meet you downtown, okay? Good luck with the queen. Everyone keeps saying that. Elephant Yono, we are Her Highness Queen Cintharia I. News of your arrival have preceded you, Elephant Yono. It seems the old monks were right, that an elephant would appear in our time of need. Your Highness, I am glad to be of assistance. Wait, time of need? What does that mean? Our daughter is missing. The young princess has been kidnapped. We assume you have come here to find her? Well, I will certainly do my best to help out. A missing child is a serious matter, royal offspring or not. Our baby girl has been stolen from us. Worry not, Your Highness. I will find the lost princess. Who could have taken her, do you think? Those walking corpses from the Sunder Garden, we're sure. Rumor has it they steal human children all the time to use in the dark rituals which keep them alive, or else to perform sickening experiments on. We never thought the Bone Whites would have the nerve to stretch out their profane fingers towards the royal family. Your Highness, I have met a few Bone Whites, and I wouldn't say they seemed the kind to steal babies. Or else it's the Makani who are behind this. We have known for a long time that unrest is growing in Freehaven, and this could very well be part of some barbaric coup to bargain away their trade taxes. Those clockwork brains of theirs can be shrewdly political, and their lack of human emotions make the robots ruthless and unpredictable. I see. Your Highness, let me investigate this matter. I'll do whatever I can to get the missing princess safely back to you. At first, we didn't believe in elephants, but since you are here now, we expect you will be able to solve this with ease. At least that's the impression we have gotten from the stories, that your kind can move mountains, end wars, and align the planets. With such immense power, we expect you'll be able to find our kidnapped daughter and punish those responsible accordingly. I'll do my best, Your Highness. Yeah, not the nicest person in the world. Alright, let's go meet back up with Kai and Sandara. Oh, there's Sandara. Hi ho! How was your meeting with the Queen? Intense character, isn't she? You were right, Sandara. There is a great calamity happening to the kingdom, which I was sent to repair. I know what it is now. Let me guess. The princess is missing? Why, yes. How did you know that? I'm the missing princess, silly. And I'd rather it stayed that way for at least a little while longer. You are the princess? Then what are you doing out here? Your mother is very worried about you. I just ran away a little, okay? Have you any idea what life in the court is like? It's all polite conversation here, respectful bows there, exquisite food and fancy dresses. Have you tried making a somersault in a dress? No, I haven't. Well, I had to get away from it all a little while. Please don't make me go back there. My mom would throw a fit if she sees my hair like this. And I want to travel the world. I want to see the Sunder Garden and Freehaven too. And I want to do all kinds of weird stuff. Are you sure? Your mother seemed rather upset. Perhaps it would be better to let her know where you were going. Oh, you're clearly not familiar with my mother. We have a world to save, you and I, and that monk boy. And even if the world is not in trouble yet, then maybe we'll have to call some first. Okay. Let's see. What's over here? Just gonna do a little exploring. Look at this. I am the Queen's executioner. We often like to forget, but even noble political power is fundamentally an extension of the physical power of violence. Alright then. Let's see about up here. Yep, can't get there from here. I'm sure there is a way to get there. Just barrels there. I'm Mimi. And I'm Mono. We're twins. We are looking for our lost dog, Milo. He ran away and hasn't come back. If you see him, please bring him back to us. Please. Okay. Sure, I can find a missing dog. Missing dog. It's over here. Chickens. Whoa. Elephants are awesome. This is the elephant temple where monks await the next appearance. Okay, so here's the temple. You know what, we'll go ahead and go in there, because I know we're going to have to go here at some point. Oh! Ivory above! Kai was speaking true, a new elephant has arrived. It amazes me that you are here, and also that the first of our order who should stumble upon you was none other than Kai, the inept adept. I sent him on a pilgrimage, shall we say, to Windhill, mostly to get him out of the temple for a little while. He is a very good little boy, bless his poor soul, but for all his good intentions he is a way of fumbling any task given to him, and he can become something of a burden. I trust you intend to begin your journey across the world shortly. Young Kai seems anxious to join you on your travels, and perhaps it is for the best for everyone involved if you just took him with you. Okay. Yono, welcome to the Elephant Temple where I live. The other monks thought I was joking when I said I saw an elephant in the forest. And look at all these ancient artifacts all around us. The monks are collecting and preserving anything they can find that can provide some information about elephants. And speaking of ancient artifact, I think you should go and see the Lore Master. He lives downstairs in the largest bookshelf you ever saw. The Lore Master has been asleep for the past 10 or 15 years, though. The older monks say they used to talk to him now and again, but I'm too young to ever have seen him awake. Maybe you can wake him up. The arrival of the next elephant is surely news he would be interested in. I know you woke me from my little nap in Windhill by splashing water all over me, but can you please find a different method this time? The Lore Master is very old, and he deserves some respect at least. Alright, let's go find this Lore Master. So he's a Makari. I mean, not Makari, he's a Bomite. Kai says I should try and wake him up. I need to find a noise loud enough to wake the dead. So it looks like I gotta find something first. Maybe I'll talk to something here, someone here, and see what they might be able to tell me. Are you surprised to see a Makani monk? Unlike the humans, we Makani do not have a long tradition of elephant contact. Our entire history up until now has played out without elephant influence. But I still think elephants are an important aspect of this world, and so I have chosen to live in this temple as a monk. Okay.
Whoa!
I like learning about all the elephants of the past. They are like celebrities to us monks. Okay.
Oh,
Welcome to the Nightingale Temple. There used to be many like these all over the world, but in these days, there aren't that many monks or temples left. I hope this will change now that another elephant has appeared. Hmm. Alright, I guess I gotta go somewhere else and find something to wake them up. So we will be back. Let's go up here and see if there's anything up here. It's true that the very first proto-Makami were constructed by humans, but before long we reached the singularity, the point where we machines were intelligent enough to build and improve new machines by ourselves. After that, there was a runaway population growth, and each new generation of robots were more sophisticated and capable than the last. This was really the beginning of our liberation, even though it would take another century before we could found our own city-state, Freehaven. We still celebrate Singularity Day every year. Do you have any other ideas besides cold water to wake someone up who is asleep? Do I? I've got tons. Let's see. A loud noise is always a winner. I once startled the Minister of the Treasury by sneaking a live chicken into his wardrobe. It went cock-a-doodle-doo early in the morning, and you should have seen the look on the minister's face. Classic. Alright, so let's take this chicken and we'll see if this will work. Whoa! Welcome back to the land of the living. Oh? A new elephant. I suppose it's about time. It feels like only yesterday I said my farewells to Naga. You spoke to Naga? Was she another elephant like me? Oh yes, she was, young one. The sixth, in fact, in a long line of noble elephants. That should make you the seventh. Naga left this world 1,000 years ago, and now the planets have once again aligned. A new millennium has begun, and here you are. Does that make you 1,000 years old? Yes. We bone whites do not age like humans. We do not get ill, and we do not die. This is all because of Naga, who used her elephant magic to bless the soil of the Sunder Garden. We who festered in the ground rose from the dead, and we were granted life eternal. Many have risen since, but I was one of the first to sprout from the earth, and I am old enough to have met Naga herself in person. I wish I could learn more about the deeds of the past elephants. I feel like everyone else has such clear expectations of what I am supposed to do. They seem to have a better understanding of what an elephant is than I do myself. Ha! You. You're in luck, young one. They don't call me the lore master for nothing, you know. You may think the people above know all about elephants, but the truth is most stories and tales have been forgotten. I bet most people these days didn't even believe in elephants until you showed up. I, who do not eat and do not sleep, have devoted my existence to collecting and preserving elephant lore. These books and scrolls you see around you are filled with legends and historical accounts of elephant accomplishments all the way back to Yen and Agra, who came to this world when the humans were still living in caves and feeding off of roots and berries. So you can teach me all about the other elephants then? Alas, I wish I could, I really do, young one, for knowledge exists for sharing. But it is with great shame that I admit that the library have fallen into disarray over the past centuries. Entropy is the one force that pervades the universe, and sooner or later we must all decay. Most of the paragraphs here collected have simply slipped off the pages and been scattered to the wind. It would be a great task indeed to collect all the lost letters and glyphs and put them back into the books in the correct order. Maybe I can help. Yes, maybe you can. Through your journeys, you might happen upon lost letters, haphazardly hidden in bushes and jars. Collect as many as you can and bring them back here. I will then carefully place each letter where it belongs, and the ancient text will once again emerge. Only then will you be able to read the stories within. Do you understand the project? Yes, I think so. Grand! I would like nothing more than to see this wealth of knowledge restored. Here, let me give you the handful of letters I've managed to pick up in this room. It should be enough to piece together a chapter or maybe a few paragraphs. I love how the chicken's still there in the background. Okay. Wow, got tons of letters. Oh, I see you have some lost letters for me. Let's see if we can piece something together. Let's see. There's 1,000 years ago and 2,000 years ago. Let's start with 2,000 years ago. We'll do it in chronological order. Once upon a time, there was an elephant whose name was Oma. Oma was a bit shy, and he preferred to stay to himself. The elephant Oma built for himself a very high tower, on top of which he could sit and watch the sea and the land and the sky. The people of the villages around Oma's tower would bring fruit and pleasant incense to the elephant and ask him questions about the weather and what else he could spy from so high. But Oma would rarely reply. He enjoyed his solitude, and he didn't want the villagers to come and bother him all the time. In time, the villagers stopped visiting, and Oma was happy. One day, when Elephant Oma sat atop his tower, he felt a change in the wind and shiver in the earth. He looked out to the open sea and saw on the horizon the white foam of an enormous wave. Elephant Oma knew that the wave would flood the land, and he hurriedly climbed down from his tower to warn the people of the villages. The giant wave was coming, and it would destroy all the houses and all the farms. Oma told the villagers about the approaching wave, but they did not believe him. The villagers did not understand why the elephant, who hardly ever would give them any news, suddenly wanted them all to listen. And besides, the wave on the horizon was not visible from the ground yet, and Oma alone had been able to see it from the tower. His warnings were all ignored, and Oma realized that even if all the people started moving up the hills to safety, they would not be able to get far enough before the wave hit. Oma understood he had to do something. Okay, interesting. We'll have to finish that once we get some more letters. Alright, I wonder what there is to do next. I wonder if there's a place here to turn in heart containers. See, it doesn't seem like there's any signs anywhere. There's a hat. I wonder whose hat that is. Did you find anyone that was missing a hat? Yep, I'm the sewer warden. My name is Mr. Swampy. I'm responsible for keeping the Nightingale sewers in proper working order. It's an important job, alright, but my real dream is to look for hidden treasure. I have been searching in the sewers throughout the years, but I would like to expand my hunt to the mountains or perhaps to the bottom of the seas. There should be a lot of treasure at the bottom of the sea, don't you think? Sadly, I lack the equipment to go find it. There's that. Let's see. So okay. Elephant Yono, I'm a sculptor and I'm working on a marble statue of you. What do you think? It's an artistic representation. Keep up the good work. Okay. I don't think I've met anybody yet that's missing a hat. She's probably not missing a hat. Let's see. Maybe someone up here? That's my hat. Did you retrieve it for me? Certainly. Magnificent. Now I'll be able to perform again. I won't need this antique music box anymore. You can take it if you want. Someone else might be looking for it. Alright, cool. Ah. I don't know who might be looking for it, but let's see. Good day, Mr. Elephant. Okay. I'm sure we'll find somebody. Good day, Mr. Elephant. Good day, Mr. Elephant. Yeah, no. Look at all these humans in their bloated and feverish city. They claim to value freedom, but when they say freedom, what they really mean is the military power to suppress anyone who disagrees with them. I live in an old jar and own nothing but my wisdom, and I am more free and happy than any misguided human. Okay. What are you doing here in Nightingale City? I've come here to shake their false beliefs. I want to show the humans how their worship of material property only leads to injustice and suffering. It's easy for you to reject material goods, isn't it, though? You're a bone white, so you don't need food to live. Very good, my young friend. It is true that the philosophical way of life comes easier for me than it would for the humans. I'm not arguing that they should all stop eating altogether. However, it is possible for them to get by on simpler foods. Bread and vegetarian foods is enough for a rich and fulfilling life. Maybe not for soldiers, but certainly for city dwellers. And simpler foods mean less land is needed for agriculture and animal husbandry, which in turn means military conquest becomes irrelevant, and in the end there is no need for soldiers after all. What do you value? Courage, reputation, loyalty? Loyalty towards your superiors might seem like a good thing, but what happens if your superiors turn to violence and selfishness? Now your loyalty will make you do bad things. And something that is truly good must never have bad consequences. Fair enough. But if you know for sure what is the right thing to do, you won't need loyalty. You will do the right thing because it's right, not because it's what your superiors or friends want you to do. If you know with certainty what is right, you won't need bravery, because bravery is nothing but an admirable response to uncertainty. So it turns out that what is truly valuable and good is nothing but knowledge and wisdom. If you have knowledge, you will know what to do, and you won't need loyalty or duty or courage or ambition or anything else in order to act. In the end, we see that knowledge and virtue are one and the same. Now Scoot, you're blocking the sunlight. Okay. Make some interesting points there. I heard you woke the lore master from his decade-long slumber. Between him and poor Kai, they should call you Yono the Awakener. Anyways, this is the Trollmoss Forest, and on the other side of it lies the Sunder Garden, home of the living dead. We should totally go there, so you can see for yourself what Naga's elephant magic could accomplish. And don't worry too much if you left stuff behind in Nightingale City. We can return there whenever we want. The city won't go anywhere. Hi, Yono. It seems we are traveling to the sacred cemetery. Do you guys mind if I come along? Please don't say no. It's my duty as a monk to guide you and teach you about this world. I would be honored to have you by my side, Kai. Oh, so sweet. Let's see what's around here first before. Okay. Let's see. Alright. 4 letters. rock goblin. That's what they're called, rock goblin. Yes. I just need one more of those. There's that key. Warning, spitting snokes. A venomous cousin to the common snoke, it makes its nest inside walls and can spit poison long distances. Watch out for the gleam of its eyes right before it spits. Oh, did not know there was one there. That's not fair if you can't see that one. Goodness. Goodness. Ah. Poor thing. Okay. Well. You know what, let's do this. Let's just go back here. We'll just have to go back to, we'll have to go back to Nightingale City and, we'll open up that, railway. So that's probably going to take a little time. I'll probably do that off screen. So, I guess I'll end it here tonight, and I'll pick up, next time back in Nightingale City. Thanks so much.